So what we got today? Got a little project right here. Gonna kind of be digging off this bank behind me to make a little level spot for a tiny home. And once we kind of get it leveled out and dressed up a little bit, we're gonna try to make a road back up and around the top. So I know you can't see, but you can see from some of the drone footage I shot kind of where we're going to tie in up here by this little cemetery for the driveway. So it's going to come kind of down at an angle down through here behind and circle into this when we get this dressed up, if there's enough room. If not, we're going to kind of cut a little easement through here, but fingers crossed that we can get up through the top of the hill here and it's not too steep in here. Several trees, a lot of digging. I'm not sure how long this is going to take us. Hope to knock out most of it today, but I don't know, especially with the road and the trees kind of up in the way. We'll kind of see what we got, but want to make it around 20 foot wide and probably 40 or so foot long, somewhere in that area, where, you know, big as we can get it, but at least 20 foot or so wide. So anyway, let's quit rambling on here and get to digging. as you may have guessed by now, ran out of fuel. So, you know, you get in your zone, you're kind of doing your thing. Machine beeps at you, feed fuel. You know, well, I'll put that off a little while. Well, that's what happens when you put it off too long. So I was kind of working uphill. It was alarmed a couple times. When I turned and started downhill, out of fuel. So see if this thing will prime itself up and start up. Let's go in here and we'll fill it all the way up. All right, so got that down off the hill, good to go with fuel. So now basically what I'm gonna do is dig some more of this bank off, kind of get it sloped the way I want, push this material out. It'll probably be lowered a little bit, maybe a foot or two down, to make it big enough for what we want in here. And then we're hoping to have enough room, but it's tight, to be able to swing a driveway up and go up this road that we just made up through there, and keep dressing it up. But the main focus is to make this level spot here for a tiny home, and then we can always come back and keep plugging at the driveway. So I think right now is just to get this dug off, widened out as big as we can, then we'll turn our attention to the road and do that as we can. So yeah, let's get to digging. ended up with so far, just getting this little bit more level and dressed up a little bit. Still needs some work, but just kind of trying to get it to go our way. So this tree will go eventually. It's a little walnut tree. But as far as the road going up and around, you see how tight that is. You know, you can make it in a side-by-side, or if you had a car, you could pull up and back up kind of situation. It needs a lot more work on the road, so we're going to do some work on it right now. But yeah, don't look too bad. Again, like I say, it's just going to be like a tiny house put in here, and they're hoping to eventually get this road opened up to be able to travel. But as of right now, it's still a little bit steep for the size of the property. You know, couldn't really go out much wider or anything. So it's about what we got to work with. So let's dress a little bit more up on this and get it as best we can for the size of the area that it is, and get to it. Alright, so here we are looking into what we done. You can see well, it's leveled up pretty good. Left that tree. They're going to decide if they want to get rid of it or not. It'll probably die because we fit up around it, but also we may still cut down around the side of it with the ground, so I don't know if it'll save it or not, but probably not. But this is just going to be for a tiny home, so you can see as far as size wise it's not real big, but they're just hoping for enough room for like a tiny little cabin, and I think it'll look good. Be nice for that. Kind of back in the woods, it's shaded. No neighbors that's too awful close, so real nice. So here's the road. The way we kind of made this little road in. So you can see it's kind of tight here. Going to need you know, four-wheel drive if you want to go out of it, I'm sure, but you could come down it in a two-wheel drive car, front-wheel drive, but it's tight, so you'd have to kind of back up and turn. So I think the best thing for this would be like a Jeep or a side-by-side for right now. That ain't to say it couldn't be a nice driveway. It's just it's a little tight and a little steep for the area we had to put it in. You know, it's kind of the best we could do for it right now. Kind of made a little switchback right here. Let's see. It'll come up and out this way. I think it's a pretty little road. It's small. It's, you know, couldn't do it in the rain right now. It needs walked in and some gravel put on it, but we tied into this road right here by the cemetery. There's a fence still up here, so can't drive through it right now, but should be a good little swing to get in here. It shouldn't be too bad. You can see coming down, it still don't look too bad. It's actually a nice looking little road. Pretty views from up here. Let's see what this looks like down through there. So yeah, not too bad. Switch over to sport mode, gives a little more speed out of this thing. Take a good look at it from above. You can kind of see what we started with. You couldn't see anything out here, so there's that little walnut tree that's kind of in the middle. The road swings right around this way. Kind of ties in up here by this cemetery. Right there. Yeah. So not too bad. It looks good. Let's get on out of here.